Hey.
Hey.
We were literally just saying that isn't it really funny that one day we decided to start a podcast and now we're in a car.
A Fiat 500.
A Fiat
no
500
less.
doing the podcast.
More conscious of the camera. Kind of like it.
I kind of love it.
More vlog
you
style.
look radiant. You look so
Shut
beautiful. I love it when he has
up.
this haircut.
Yeah.
You look amazing.
Gianni, nice to meet. Shout out Gianni. Shout out Idris Barbers, Finsbury Park.
Straight up,
Come
girl.
on.
What? I drove through Finsbury Park.
Did you?
London.
Oh God, that's a bit peaky.
Peaky blinders.
Fucking hell, Louis. Jesus.
So we thought today we'll do the pod in the car.
Naturally.
Obviously. Because I bought a car, guys.
All right. So wait, we haven't even fucking. Oh God, it's a bit tangled. How does Madeline RG
We
do
can
it?
put it in the back.
No, because I need my notes.
Welcome to Straight
We're
Diva.
Why is it called that?
Because I'm straight.
You're a diva.
You're a diva.
Hi, diva.
Hi, diva.
How's your week going?
Really, really good. Everything is literally just fine. I'm kind of obsessed that we can see ourselves. It's kind of fun.
This is gonna clip so well. They're gonna be like, "Wait, they're in a car now."
Yeah. That part.
First place we got to start is talk us through the Fiat 500.
Okay, so my sister is 22. She's a quantity surveyor, and she's just been given a company car, which is an Audi 2023.
What does she survey?
Quantities.
She surveys quantities.
Yeah.
Bless you, Millie. What the fuck does that
So
mean?
if they it means she works at M&S, and if there's 6 bananas, she has to put in 6 bananas.
Oh.
Joking. No,
Wow.
she works for the top scaffolding company in the country, and I don't know what she does, but she does.
My uncle does this.
Oh yeah, period.
Yeah.
They might know each other. What's he called?
My uncle lives in Bristol.
Oh well, they won't know each other. Well, she might. She might have him on my email thread. But basically, she got given a company car, and she doesn't need this car anymore. And I was like, realistically, I had a bit of money saved up, and I was like, the only time I'll ever be able to buy a car this cheap, it's just all been MOT'd. It's been like all redone up, new wheels and everything. And I just thought, fuck it.
You know
And I
what?
always wanted to be a Fiat 500 girl. I want to be Molly May. Because I always say this, but I probably definitely said this before. If I wasn't born a man, I would have been, if I was born a girl, cis girl, I would have stayed in my little village I grew up in. I would have got a boyfriend and then got a dental degree and just been a dental nurse in a Fiat 500.
Not a beautician. Not nails.
No, you move into Botox slowly. Well, I put it on my story that I bought a Fiat 500 and like people, the replies were pristine. They were literally like, someone was like, oh my God, when are you going to start doing fillers? I'm like, that's funny. That's really funny.
Did you drive a car when you were like 17 or 18?
No, so I passed and I never really drove again. So I learnt to drive a people carrier
Mm.
because that was a car my parents had at the time. So I'd like pick them up and we'd all go for a spin in this people carrier. And I wasn't very good at driving, but like honestly, since driving now, I'm just kind of like, oh my God, I'm actually quite a good driver. I've just driven you around the block.
Yeah.
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 We were like,
No, it was good.
yeah,
got,
it was.
It was more the road rage.
Yeah, I
It was
got
more-
road rage boots because it's everybody else's issue, not mine. So
But
it's
like, it was. I thought you might be a road rage, but I'm a road rage person as well. But
yeah,
I can't even drive. But it was instant. There was
Yeah.
one BMW like
what a
slightly slowly
slow
pulling
BMW.
out.
Why are you in a BMW and being slow? I'm in a Fiat 500, 2013 Fiat 500.
Stand on it.
Yeah, like
You're
if
meant to
you
be a
got a
boy
BMW,
racer.
step pondy gas.
Yeah.
Step pondy gas player.
Yeah.
Please.
Prove that you got a big cock.
Do you know what I mean? Please, and then get it out as I drive past faster in my Fiat 500.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's the tale. How have you been?
I've been okay.
Yeah.
I haven't been good.
No. Oh, I'm so sorry. It actually breaks my heart. We text throughout the week because we're not just PR friends, and we actually are friends. And it breaks my heart when you're not good.
Oh.
Like, it really does. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, and you ask like 3 times a day. You're like, "Are you all right?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah." Yeah.
And I'm like, are you eating?
Yeah.
I'm like, have you had salt and sugar? I'm like, have you rested? I'm literally like an annoying mum.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, literally. Me
no-
saying all that, I'll be like sat there just like dying myself. Everyone else, people just need to eat. And then
Yeah.
literally me and depressions, weak depressions.
No, but you know what? I was like, classic response to a classic mum kind of question. Have you eaten? I was like, yes.
Yeah, I know.
And I actually hadn't. And,
Well,
and I left
girl.
it too long.
All I think about is
And I
when
got
you're down,
grouchy.
I'm just kind of when I'm down now, I'm like Cavallonero, okay, or chorizo and fucking beans on toast.
Woof, sign me up.
Mm.
But I've been getting by.
Yeah.
it's just motivation's low, social battery's low.
Yeah.
Dreams have been weird, and I
Yeah.
don't know. It's been a long problem of mine. I don't know how to not let my dreams fuck up my whole day. And worse,
It's hard.
a lot of the time I don't remember them.
Yeah.
So I have like traumatic dreams,
Mm.
but I can barely remember them. So I feel like I can't deal with them.
Yeah.
But the heavy is the head that wears this traumatic
Gorgeous, beautiful hair.
scat dream.
Not a scat dream, girl. Ruining your entire day.
No, it was actually a dream that my dad never got ill. But that's a Patreon exclusive for another time.
God, that's babe.
So yeah, but I've been getting by.
Quite speechless.
What's your relationship like with your dreams?
I'm gonna say with my dad. I was like, he wasn't there much. He was working all the time, away. Relationships with my dreams, yeah, really bad. Like my
Fucking horrible one
yeah,
last
I've been
week,
having
but,
some
like,
horrible ones.
Is that a normal occurrence?
No,
for
waking
you?
up screaming is not like.
Do you usually remember your dreams?
Usually, yeah, but I do get the insecure dreams. Like I get dreams that I get cheated on, and I do wake up and I'm like, I'm not in a bad mood at them because it's not their fault, but like I'm also a bit vexed. Like, and then you have to like really process the fact that you haven't been cheated on and kind of like unwind that fact. They're so strange. They really do fuck up your thing. I used to write my dreams down. I used to think that I was a bit psychic, but now I don't necessarily feel like that's true. But I was really tuned into them at one point and like into dream meanings, but I don't really have that. I think at the minute I'm just so exhausted that I barely dream. Or the only times that I do dream, I'm like stressed.
You're just smoking too much weed.
God, I'm
Born in the river.
What are my hobbies? My hobbies are born in a zoo.
Car windows are down. Kids are out playing.
Guy in the back.
Oh, guy in the back.
Also, I'm thinking I tell people too much about my life. They know the area in which of London I live. They can probably see the back of where I live here.
Come on.
And this is my car. Like, realistically, if someone came in the middle of the night, then this house is who.
True.
I got nothing to steal, babe. I've got no money left. You can steal this car if you want, but it's 2013 Fiat 500.
I've spoken about which gym I go to.
Yeah.
We're just on the cusp of being a little bit.
I was going to work as well. Gag this. I was going to work the other day. No, this is actually really bad. So I was going to work the other day, and it was like 7:30 in the morning. I won't tell you which job I do, whatever.
Yeah.
I get at the station, met someone called Alec at the lights. He was like, "Oh my god, I thought it was you." He was like, "What are you doing around here?" And I was like, "Day job." Shh. And he was like, "Ha ha 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 ha." Yeah, don't say where it was. Oh, thank you, Alec. Though, shout out to you. I think his name was Alec. But
Hot
then
name.
in the evening, I'll always reply to a DM. Yeah, I'm really bad like that. Like when people write to my DMs like "love you," I'm like "love you back." Like I love that stuff. And so keep DMing me. But this boy messages me going, "Where were you going this morning, King?" Firstly, where's the king? Where's the king? Just looking for the king. So that's first off. But I replied because I was like, "This is funny." So I was like, "What do you mean?" And he was like, "I saw you." He was like, and I was like, "Haha." And he was like, "You were pouting though." I was like, "Yeah, I probably was." And he was like, "It looked," oh, what did he say? "It looked as if you cared if someone was looking." And I said, "Well, clearly they were." 'Cause here you are. So I'm glad that you were. So I put haha. And then he was like, like, "Where were you going?" I'm like, "Girl, I don't know." And then I didn't reply. And then he put another one, being like, "Off to record another episode." I was like, "Girl, get off my dick. Get off my dick. You know me, ho. I don't know you, and you come with a private account."
Oh.
Like, I'm more than happy to talk to you in real life. Like, I love meeting people, and I would have spoken to him, but like, you can't message me on a private account in the evening being like, "Where were you going?"
It's
Bitch.
private as well.
Yeah, of course.
Oh my god, you pussies! How dare you DM
There was,
us
like-
when you got a private account?
And then there was an art account and a thing. but
it's
just
for my
art.
work. They
Yeah.
can't see. Nobody cares. You're irrelevant. Stop DMing stars, okay?
This is crazy.
Telling us you're pouting down the street, bitch. Get
I
a
was
life.
pouting. I was pouting.
Yeah, on God, I was pouting.
I literally walking like.
You think I look this good naturally?
Oh, it's a pose, bitch. But like, that's the gag. Like, it's like, girl. Like, obviously I'm pouting because I know people are looking, bitch.
Also, that's just so pathetic. That's the highlight of his days.
Well, which I rate, but I'm just kind of like, don't be weird about it. Like, I'd kiki down. But I think he was kind of flirting. And I was like, one, you've already started because you think I'm a man, so I'm not some fag that you can fuck. And two, I got a man.
No, for sure.
Do you know what I mean?
But do you think... So my immediate reaction is like, well, why did you respond to him in the first place? But I do think you kind of... It's kind of cool.
Oh, yeah, I
that
shouldn't reply.
Yeah, you shouldn't reply.
No, but I like to reply.
It's kind of impressive.
Yeah, I do like to. I like to reply to everybody because I'm just kind of like, I think because I'd never ever DM someone I didn't know, but I feel like people people kind of know us because they like watch our stuff, and I feel like I really enjoy the relationship in which like I might not know you, but you might watch my stuff and kind of know me.
Yeah.
So I feel like we'd all get along. So
Yeah.
I think it's like good like that.
Yeah.
But then I've just realised that it's just kind of like someone now kind of knows where I live and knows the area in which I live because they see me in the morning. I'm just kind of like, well, it's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Like someone when I first started posting on TikToks was like, I think you live on my road. And I'm like, well, bitch, you could have come to my door with a cobbler. Do you know what I mean? Instead, you're out here commenting on my videos.
Where's my rhubarb pie?
Pumpkin pie, bitch. It's good. It's Thanksgiving, ho. But like, it is like, it's being on the internet, I suppose, and I'm very grateful too. Like, I love me. Like, please come up to me. Don't DM me saying I saw you. Come up to me. That's less weird. Trust and believe. I'd rather you come up and be like, you're Sue, and I'd be like, that's sick. Than you DMing me later, be like, I saw you in London Bridge. What were you doing?
Nice dress.
Yeah.
You smelt well.
Yeah.
Is that Gucci?
Like, no, girl. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Do you know how weird that is? Oh, saw you today. I get that saw you today was too scared to come up. I get that. I do also understand that when I'm alone and I'm just stood like this, I do look like...
You don't look like that.
I feel like... But I think I do look...
Yeah,
I don't look like that. No, but I do think that, like,
it's just a light.
Yeah, it's
It's
that.
a light.
But like I do understand that I do look intimidating. I look strange. Do you know what I mean?
No,
And
you
that's
don't.
fine.
Literally just shaved eyebrows. That's it.
Yeah. I think that's quite a big change.
But you pull it off because you got fair hair, I think.
Yeah. Welcome to Wendy's. God, we both look radiant.
Okay, but hang on. Yeah, bitch.
I'm really liking seeing ourselves. Looking at the viewfinder.
But hang on. Would you... My main counter is, I don't feel like you'd give this advice to someone like... I don't think you'd advise a friend
To DM people
to reply to everyone.
So my best friend, I'm not going to say names, but they know who they are.
Yeah.
They're like a huge influencer. And they're kind of taking a step back from it now, but that's a side point. They might actually not be, actually. I don't know what their plans are. Anyway, shout out to you. You know who you are. But they basically taught me that, like, if you don't reply to people's comments or reply to people's DMs, that keeps it fair. Because eventually you'll get to a place where it's kind of like, if you only reply to, like, certain people, then that's not fair. Mm-hmm. But also at the same time, I feel like I'm not big enough to do that, so I'm not fucking Dolly Parton.
But, bitch, what if Madonna slides in the DMs?
Well, go on, Madonna. Do you want to collab, Diva?
Then we're responding, obviously.
I reply to everyone. Mostly. Sometimes I just like you think if you're just saying something silly, but give me a compliment, I'll usually say one back.
I don't know if I agree with the sentiment. Like, some DMs you got to respond to.
I replied to
When
DMs.
Amelia de Moldenberg slid in my DMs, best know I'm responding.
Blocked her. Best know I blocked at home. No, I love Mills. Mills, don't know you.
Yeah,
like
love
don't know you like
Mills.
that. Albie, tell Mills we love her. Albie will tell her.
Can't wait for you
Show
to
her
come.
this, Albie.
Can't wait for you to come back.
In fact, Mills, get there. Do people call you Mills? Here, Millie de Moldenberg in the middle. That'd be fierce. Fierce for everyone. In fact, Albie, when you're back from wherever you're from, you sit there as well.
Yeah.
I'll drive us around.
Come on.
Beep, beep.
Podcasting and driving.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Nice trip to Greenwich or
Never
something.
been done before. Another realization of my sadness. Self-love can only take you... I was getting bored of self-love. I was like, ugh, how many meals can I cook? This is sad. This is giving loser.
I'm full.
You know, you know what I need? I need to have a cold, hard look at myself. Compare where I was to last year, maybe. Compare myself. Put it all in perspective, and take a good, long, hard look at myself and be grateful, motherfucker.
That's a T.
And self-love is good.
Yeah.
But like sometimes you just need to give it a figurative slap in your face.
But I think that's the gag, because sometimes when you have a negative mindset, like I genuinely, everything in my life is going really well. But sometimes I just sit there and I'm like, oh, I feel miserable for nothing.
Yeah.
There is nothing. There genuinely is nothing. Also, did you know that the tip of your eyelashes are a different colour to the bottom of them?
Yeah, it's because
that's so fierce.
I got sunburnt on my 25-kilometre run the other day.
It's sick.
Yeah.
Dipped eyelashes.
Frosted tips. By the way, guys, I'm running the London Marathon. If anyone wants to,
Do you have to give money?
No. Well, I am fundraising, but
For
ActionAid. ActionAid are a charity that help women in struggling economies around the world.
Oh, lovely.
Mainly through education.
Yeah.
They have most recently been focusing on Palestine, naturally.
Fabulous.
Because there's
Free
obviously
Palestine.
free Palestine.
From the river to the sea, bitch.
Yeah, bitch. And then
straight up though, like we don't fuck about with Palestine.
we don't fuck about free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
And yeah, they help liberate women and educate women,
Period.
young women around the world.
Speaking of, not to pull it back to last week, but Malala.
Yeah.
That brilliant segue to Malala. So after the week, two things about Malala. I didn't realise that one, she was head of the Conservative Party at Oxford or Cambridge, which is gaggy. And I'm not judging you for it, Malala. I'm just saying, how gaggy is that?
Who knew?
But secondly, my friend Lagoon is a DJ, and she was DJing. Shout out Lagoon, Lagoon .lurv on Instagram. First drag queen to do a boiler room. Anyway, stop messing my mate up. But
no,
she
she's lovely. I love
she's
her.
the best ever. Oh my god, you met?
Met her at Ormside Project.
How was that?
It was great.
The best ever.
It was so nice. They they initially introduced themselves as your brother.
My brother, yeah.
And I was like, oh. I haven't heard
Not you.
I haven't heard the greatest things about you. And then I kind of sobered up a bit and I was like, wait.
You're like soul sister front type these, yeah. No, but he was DJing at Soho Farmhouse, and he was playing American Boy, the ballet remix.
Hot.
No, not ballet. What's it?
You were saying 1-2 step earlier.
1-2 step and American Boy.
Yeah.
What is not ballet? Is it ballet? Boom,
Ballroom. Ballet.
Boom. Ballet, yeah.
Ballet funk.
Yeah. Remix.
Cha-cha. Cha-cha.
And Malala was there, and she was cutting up to it. Imagine DJing.
Back.
Malala is just there cutting up. I'd be like, Malala girl. I'd be like, this is for you. I was once at a Lagoon gig at the Standard, and she played Boom by Leaf Khalifa, and I remember Hari and F coming across and being like gassed and like going to party, and I was like, that was very powerful what you just did, Lagoon. That was very powerful.
That's
You got Hari and F toe tapping.
Would you ever
Chinese Unite?
Would you ever DJ at Soho Farmhouse?
Yeah, if they'll pay me.
Have you ever DJ'd?
Yeah, I can DJ. I think it's incredibly boring.
Yeah.
Because I just want to talk. I just want to be Pondy Mike.
It's. I think for someone who's performed, it's probably quite boring.
Yeah, it's just boring. And like I don't even mind like people requesting because it makes the day go quicker.
Yeah.
Like if people request, I'm like, ha 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 ha. Like honestly, when I DJ, I'm just dancing. Should we do Boiler Room? Boiler Room. The head of Boiler Room followed me the other day.
Blaze.
Or maybe not that one. So some head of Boiler Room, whatever the fuck.
Really?
We want a Boiler Room now.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Should we imagine Shady Boiler Room?
We could release our songs.
I feel like we can make that
We could drop
happen.
our songs in the Boiler Room.
We actually have
Wait,
music.
please kill me. Die every night, leave my soul on the floor.
That song here is I die every night, leave my soul on the floor. I kiss in the dark, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Left my jaw at your house.
Oh yeah, left my jaw. That song hits. I might put that on my story later, see what people think.
Yeah.
Sue me tink.
We need to find a release for it.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
Okay. Here's something I want to talk about because we spoke about it like on the way to the station.
Yeah.
After last week's episode, and I think it might be a possible sign that we're narcissists, right?
Possible.
Because
like the minute we can see ourselves, like all podcasts feel like this.
Literally, we're in a car with a camera and 2 microphones.
So being a bad narcissist.
Are we narcissists?
I know I'm a narcissist.
But I told my therapist I'm in therapy.
Good for you, though.
I told my therapist, right, I was like, I feel like two occasions of last week with my friends, I felt like I had nothing to say, and I was like, I'd like run out of things to say, and
was that with me and you?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say
it was a friend's birthday.
I'm joking. Hello.
It was a friend's birthday, and it was my friend Angus's football match.
Oh, love.
Had a cup final in Beckenham.
Oh, did he win?
He didn't win. They lost on pens.
Peaky
But it was a fun day.
Yeah.
But I had nothing to say. And I was like...
He lost, you were just like...
Can we go home now?
I know I get like that sometimes. Are you autistic?
Everyone was like, Angus is like so humble in... Because he scored a screamer. He scored a screamer, look. And everyone was like, Angus was so humble about it. And I was like, well, he's not going to brag about it when they fucking lost. And everyone was like, Louis, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
You need to go home.
Well, yeah, and I did go home.
Mad. God, that was really funny.
Anyway.
Yeah.
These 2 social occasions. I tell my therapist about them, and I'm like, yeah, I had nothing to say, and I feel like often in like bigger groups, I thrive because I feel like I'm performing.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, maybe I need to stop looking at performing. And he was like, yeah, I think maybe you need to stop looking at performing. But I feel like from our conversation, well, let me present it to you like this. Do you feel like when you're in a big group of friends, do you feel like you're performing?
No, because I stop. So I'm like the opposite. So when I'm around friends that I know are funny and can entertain themselves, I'll just go quiet.
That is that's a great.
But it's not even like I'm trying to. It's just more like my brain then turns off.
Yeah.
So particularly when I'm around like either you, Bill, Laura, Lagoon, like specifically Laura. Like Laura can just speak to a room, like just like get a room going. Girl, I just shut up and just enjoy it. Because I feel like in life, I think I entertain strangers and I come online. And then, like, I think that when you go to work and when you, like, here, there and everywhere, to people that I don't really know, I feel like I'm so on and so, like, I get the joke in. Once I'm comfortable around you, I'm just not asked. But in a big group, I couldn't give a shit.
Right.
I feel the most like I have to become an entertainer around, like, straight people. And, like, men in particular.
Because they're so boring.
Yeah, and also because I don't want them to like me, but I'm like, I in a safety way, I'm like, if I make you laugh, you leave me alone kind of thing.
Right. Got you.
But no, I really don't. Like, I think oftentimes I think that once I'm comfortable I was actually saying this to, God, I always talk about boyfriend, don't I? I'm like that Claudia girl from TikTok.
You should.
With D, whatever. Have you seen that girl?
Claudia girl from TikTok.
Yeah, Wavy you or whatever her name is.
Yeah. Oh my.
She's
getting dragged.
She's getting dragged. She won't shut up though. Like, girl, you take the L.
She seems like a nice person, but just like
that man is. Girl, I've been with bad men and you're with a bad man, but not even in like a fierce way. It's like this. She's like, oh my! Have you seen the new one where she was like, you guys with her nails. She was like, you guys, I'm gonna not give you content. And everyone was like, good. Everyone was like, stop.
Kind of fierce.
Yeah, kind of fierce. But I'm not
turning off the content.
Yeah, I'm turning it off. But my
bitch, know that we could do that at any time. Okay.
Yeah. Let's just stop, bitch. But like, I think that I am funnier than my boyfriend, which in many cases I am. But I think in life he's funnier than me. He never laughs when he's with me because I'm not trying to be funny, whereas he's really, really funny.
He never laughs when he's with you?
Well, no, but I'm not trying to make him laugh.
Right.
Because I'm just like, I'm there. Like,
I've seen him laugh in videos he's taking of you.
Yeah, I know, yeah, because I am funny, obviously. But like, I really, I'm not as funny as like I would be with you and whatever.
Well,
so
that's
funnier than me.
That's true comfort around someone, isn't it?
He's
it's like
funnier than me.
You don't feel like you need to be cracking jokes all the time.
Yeah, like I just.
You don't even feel like you need to make conversation sometimes.
In fact, I just turn into a fucking cloud.
Really?
When I'm comfortable with you, I'm just
a cloud or a clown?
A cloud.
Aww.
From a clown to a cloud. Because I'm just like, guys, I'm not well. Guys, seriously, I'm mentally unwell, girls.
Oh, cute. That's nice though.
Cute. Moving on though. Field, checking. I think that, but yeah, I do think I'm a narcissist. We're both those people that walk in front of everybody in the group. I do that all the time. Like if I'm walking with you, I will be slightly ahead of you.
But do you feel like you get your kicks from cracking jokes and people laughing in a big group? No.
No, don't get my kicks from it at all.
You get your kicks from
love. I like
to
laugh. Yeah.
But so you said I don't feel like I'm performing around like my besties because they're so funny.
I'm like the least funniest friend in my friendship group.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
it's actually quite surprising.
I feel like my friends are really funny.
Got followers from being funny online, and I'm like the least funny friend.
Well, this is the thing, and I think this is why a lot of people think like they could do TikTok or podcasts.
Yeah.
When in reality, it is it's 50% being funny.
Yeah.
It's 50% confidence and actually just doing it.
Being a narcissist. Like needing it.
Yeah. Obviously.
Which is very us. Yeah. We actually do need it.
Like, are we funny? No.
I don't think most of the time I am funny. I just post all the time and won't let you forget me.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. When in my day-to-day job, which I don't think I've ever spoken about, social media manager for artists and labels.
Boop.
Help them make TikToks. I'm like, 90% of it being good on TikTok is just having the conviction.
Yeah, to
post.
Getting over the cringe.
To post what you're going to send in a group chat.
Yeah.
And you think that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
But just having the conviction to post it.
That's all it is.
That's the difference.
All I did to get onto TikTok is I promised myself that every day for a year I was going to post one video. That was it. and like whatever it was, and it's just getting over the cringe. Which I'm over the cringe. Bitch, I'll dance on TikTok now. Bitch, I can give a fuck. I'm like, I can give a shit. Like, I'll say anything and do anything on TikTok.
I filmed myself in Sainsbury's the other day, like spinning around.
Yeah, as you should, fairy princess.
Singing along to the new Jim Legacy.
As you should.
Every turn the rain comes. You should listen. It's so good.
Is it good?
Came out today.
Is it Fiat?
Every turn the rain comes back around. Got a gospel vocal.
Oh God.
I know. Should we do? Oh, actually. So right, the biggest thing in global news right now are these bloody tariffs.
God, I have no idea what a tariff is.
Neither.
Everyone's like tariffs. I'm like, I swear that's Tesco Mobile vibes. Oh my God, this is speaking. So on Saturday, when this was all happening, I was in Bethnal Green Working Men's Club. Do you know the gay?
Yeah.
Gay
Shout
space?
out.
Shout out. Glad it's not closing down. But we all went out to the smoking area, but the smoking area is like, it has to be silent. So there's a man there on the door, like security man, be like, guys, you need to be quiet. And there was like 5 of us, right? We all go outside, and there's 3 people that I haven't met before. I was another person and my boyfriend, and we were all there, and we were all like smoking cigarettes, and then we like laughed too loud, and he came out. It was like, guys, seriously, quiet, and he was fuming. So we went all quiet, but then it was like, do you know when you're in science and you weren't allowed to laugh? Girl, the way, honestly, I was like, Bill was like, what about the tariffs? And I was like, lol, I'm on Tesco Mobile, and everyone had a giggle. And then this girl just goes, I'm on gift graph. And I have never, honestly, we were in tears. Like, I had to like walk away and face the wall.
Timing and delivery sounded good. Timery.
Yeah, that's me done. Timey girl. Timey, beautiful name for a baby girl. Yeah. But it was so fucking funny. And then we were talking about Madeleine McCann because at work, somebody saw her. No.
We found that guy. No. 2 podcasters have found Madeleine McCann at a gay club in Bethnal Green.
No, they saw Jerry and Kate, the parents, and served them, but they couldn't serve them because they were like panicking so much because it was Kate and Jerry. So they said, I got my friend Mike to do it, and someone went, who was Mike? And I went, it's Madeleine. She transitioned. Girl, the laugh everyone let out. It was fucking funny. It was really funny. Anyway, R.I.P. Madeleine.
How did you get that from Tariffs? Oh, because of the story about Tariffs.
Yeah, so Tariffs, no idea.
Yeah, I think it's when people countries charge for imports or exports to another country. It's a premium. It's a tax. But Donald Trump is charging it to he's increasing them to every country in the world to try and get her back or whatever, get their money back.
And everyone's just been like, we're not going to do it, girl.
We're not going to do it. But my question to you is, because I don't really understand tariffs despite being privately educated, like what the fuck was even the point?
What would you call if you had a boy? I'm going to ask you what your favourite colour is.
No, what would you do in the event of a recession?
Girl.
Do we think podcasting is recession proof?
Yes. Because, like, babe, if I could say that basically my job, as of next month, can be my full-time job. If you told me that when I was 16 that my job would be podcasting, I would laugh. But here we are. So I reckon that would be really good in a recession, because what is that, everyone else? Recession pop. Music's good. That's literally. I love recession pop.
I wrote down.
It's my favourite thing. Have you heard I ain't a doll, this ain't a dollhouse? No, I'm not talking about Dr. Luke in a positive light. However,
Dr. Luke and who, that song?
I can't remember her name. Oh, do you know Mooney Long?
Yeah.
She was signed before, and it's her pop.
God, you really know Dr. Luke.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Have we spoken about this on the pod?
No. Dr. Luke cancelled.
Sue and Dr. Luke go way back.
That man, genuinely, before this all happened, fuck Dr. Luke now, would never, he's a prick. However,
context, Dr. Luke is a massive music producer.
Huge music producer.
Worked with Kesha a lot.
Yeah.
Keisha?
Nasty, yeah. Katy
Keisha,
Perry,
Becky.
Kelly Clarkson. But I grew up on that music. Like, it's like very recession pop. It's very clean production. That man raised me musically. And then he decided to be a fucking rapist like all the other men in the fucking world, and fuck that man. But he, as a producer, is the best. And like, unfortunately, I'm sorry, it's a T. Like,
okay, and what's this recession pop song you're talking about with me?
It's by Mooney Long, but Mooney Long when she was doing pop music, and it's called Dollhouse.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I ain't a doll, this ain't a dollhouse, and it's just so cleanly produced, and it's just like, I just love recession pop so much. Like, if I could just make a recession pop album, I would. Like Booze.
Wait, what is recession pop to you?
So recession pop is like, your Katy Perry's, your Kesha's. Lady Gaga's kind of doing it now. Very, very, very clean pop music. The classic song structure. Vocals are just like there, present.
Okay.
Things like Loreen, very like Eurovision. Kind of like Dua Lipa at the start. Kind of like.
Interesting. What is the relationship between that like clean pop music and Recession?
Because they said that came when there was that Recession before.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is a song. It's called by Priscilla Renee.
Just a girl, you're just a boy. This is my heart, it's not a toy. So what's
Yeah, we'll get a clip, yeah. But it's a banger. Dollhouse by Priscilla Renee.
Okay.
Banger.
Sweet.
I never want to be a picture perfect girl.
Yeah.
It's just sick.
Because everyone wants to talk about we need more arts funding, and actually maybe the art gets better when we got no.
But see though, like when everyone's talking about the closing of dance, everyone's like, "Oh, the closing of clubs, how annoying." I'm like, "Girl, have you heard about a rave? How fierce rave culture? Just step the fuck up.
Bring it back. We're not raving in fabric.
Oh my God, I know. I also do feel sorry for you sometimes when you post videos like that because they are really funny, and then just like men comment like, "You should try laughing, mate. You should try laughing." I'm like, "Girl, get off this boy's dick."
No, I love it.
Drives me insane.
I love it.
People are like, "Oh, tried smiling, mate." I'm like, he smiles all the time. Like, look at the rest of your videos, bitch. Look at you now. Like, I literally don't get it.
I've got a lot of ones on this. What about Gary Stevenson? They're like, the political thinker, Navarra Media guy, just released a book. Did an impression of him.
Which was funny.
Which was funny. And a lot of people commenting like, I just think like, why are we targeting at Gary Stevenson? It's like,
it's not hate.
It's not hate. It's just a joke. You loser.
Literally. And he's lovely and he's fit.
Yeah. Really?
I think he's fit.
Really?
I think he's also fit that he's doing the things that he's doing.
Oh, for sure. And we love Gary Stevenson.
Yeah, we love.
Even though he talks like he's so much smarter than you.
Yeah. I think that one thing, he always just talks like he's talking. I'm just like, girl, conversations are fun.
But he's ultimately a massive.
Is it Navarra? What's it called? Thingy Media.
Navarra Media.
All of the girls from that love.
Ash Sarkar.
Love her.
Oh my God, can we get Ash Sarkar on the pod?
Yes, and Moya, is Moya on that?
Yeah.
Love Moya. We can get her on the pod.
If I speak.
Yeah, we can get
Have you
Moya
seen
on
that?
the pod. Yeah.
That's
also,
one of my favourite
Joe
podcasts.
from View from a Bridge messaged me and he wants to get you on. I was talking to him. Speaking of, because Moya.
Can I talk about how hard it is being posh and in like media?
You should do that. But Moya was doing her View from a Bridge for my View from a Bridge, so we met there. But we got like friends and she got that point. Could get heated. Shout out Moya, and then Sean, obviously, but Sean doesn't really do much on it now.
Love you, Sean.
We'll get Moya on the pod easy.
Is it? Doesn't she live?
Just DM her.
Moya's the one.
I think.
Moya's the one that does it with Ash. If I speak.
Yeah.
I think she lives in Glasgow. She said on a pod.
Yes, because when I saw her, she was doing a moving away party, and then she invited me, and I didn't go.
Okay, well, we'll fly her out.
I mean, it's Glasgow. Like, she'll be in London.
Do we think Field is recession-proof?
God, I fucking hope so, bitch.
People still fucking in recession.
Field, can we also ensure that we like keep working together? It's probably time that we asked them to keep working together. Right?
Yeah.
Can we keep working together?
Please.
We really love you, Field.
We've done 2 episodes. This is the 3rd.
This is the 3rd ep.
In fact, should we get into it?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm really enjoying this, Field, and I really love our beautiful relationship.
And just like, you just know when to give space, but you also know when to like check in on me, and I just really appreciate that. Like, you make me feel loved, but you also like give me an opportunity to be myself.
Yeah, it's kind of like God. Like. Feel to me is like God. It's like I know he's there and she's there watching. And like sometimes she'll reply to me, sometimes she won't, but that's okay because I know that Keelan from Field is there looking out for us, and he is always on holiday, and I'm obsessed. Well, he's traveling. Like he's always like no shade. Like I'm jealous.
Yeah.
He's in Barcelona.
You're in the United States.
We need to work for Field full time. Girls flew us out for real. I can drive us to the airport. Do you know what I mean? It's fine.
And they're all dotted around Europe as well.
Yeah, Kikian.
They got people in Prague. They got people in Buda.
Yeah.
Buda? Can I say Buda? Budapest.
Well, we did.
Anyway, we love you guys. You give us such a warm,
Field.
fuzzy feeling.
Warm, fuzzy feeling, and we're loving working with you.
Yeah, and we're getting numbers realistically.
And we actually you saw the video, bitch. We are. The proof is in La Pudding.
Okay, so in this week's Field Report, formerly known as the Smegment,
hello,
we are discussing the fastest growing interests in the last 3 months. So last week we did the fastest growing desires.
Mhm.
And this week we're doing interests. Okay.
And we just want to give context to this.
Mm.
These are statistics from Fiat, which is a dating app,
Yeah.
and relationship app where you can go online, meet like-minded people
Mm-hmm.
in which share your similar interests.
Yes, and explore your curiosity in a way that other dating apps might not offer.
And it's an independent app as well, which is so much better because all the other apps are owned by the same old wanker.
Yeah. And this this field's owned by a different old wanker.
No, I swear this is like owned by like a stun Tina Womana.
Yes, Keelan was saying that. And sorry for pronouncing your name wrong.
Yeah, we
initially.
were saying Kaylin. It's Keelan.
Okay, great. So, the first fastest growing interest in the last 3 months on field in London,
Mm-hmm.
so I think,
So I know.
is musician.
Go log me on, bitch.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Not helping any stereotypes about
No.
the field.
I mean, there needs to be a dating app for Goldsmith students.
And
AG Cook logging on.
That's what field is.
James Blake on there cheating on Jamila. Get out, James, quick.
James and Jamila have formed a polycule.
What do they call it on their?
Who are they looking for?
Yeah, what do they call it? Their constellation.
Their constellation.
James and Jamila are getting people on their constellation. We'd defo be on it.
Yeah.
Hate fucking us. Boots.
I got liked by a polycule the other day.
That's really nice. It was me and Bill.
Y'all on there?
Yeah.
That was you?
We're searching.
S&B?
Looking for a third. S&B. Sue and Bill.
Yeah. Fucking
Yes.
hell.
I was like, is that another one I don't know? I was like, ethical non-monogamy.
Why do we think the fastest growing interest on field is musician?
Because people don't rate themselves.
Sorry, we should clarify
People's
as
dads
well.
didn't love them.
This is so if the fastest growing interest being musician is a person saying
that they're interested.
they're interested in music,
Yeah.
they are a musician themselves,
Yeah.
not that they are looking
For a musician.
For a
So
musician.
they are a musician.
Yes.
Well, everyone's DJ.
Everyone's a DJ.
Shout out Ethan that did that on View from Bridge.
Do you think DJs are musicians?
No,
Yeah.
you're not. You're fucking not. Completely different. You're a DJ.
Just because you read The Creative Practice by Rick Rubin does not make you a musician.
Yeah, just because you can match timings up doesn't make you a musician.
Just because you can count to 4.
Yeah.
And just because you're mashing up the cue button when you're doing a song, like, you don't need to slam it like that.
Just because you're so socially boring that you have to get behind a deck to communicate your feelings doesn't mean you're a musician.
Yeah. And you the only way you can assert your value in social situations is forcing yourself upon other people's ears.
Just because you got a modelling contract at 16 and then you had to find a new way to make your career last longer doesn't mean you're a musician. Suck on it.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Wait, no, I need
god.
to hit the oh my god.
I see all these model
Whoa.
DJs. Have you heard that Lily Allen song where she's like, "Oh, the beach for Dre, she can't mix for shit. I don't give a fuck about your Instagram, and your ugly kids." Fierce. Very Lily Allen of us. Me with the windows open, locking the doors.
Okay. The next fastest growing interest in the last 3 months on field in London is crafting. Bitch, the only thing you're crafting is hardened semen. What do we mean by crafting?
I think it means like crochet and shit. And like-
Knitting?
Yeah, knitting and like painting plates.
Paper mache? Painting?
I wasn't gonna do it. I'm trying to move on.
Do it for the man!
I ain't gonna do it. Ow! What's happening? People are boring. What happened to chatting? Why isn't that on there?
Because I think craft is something you can do. Craft is something you can do alone.
Yeah,
And
witchcraft. Boots.
Well, shall we talk about it?
Yeah.
Witchcraft.
Okay.
No, because I don't.
No, actually.
Oh, my hands. I didn't know witchcraft was so hot.
Girl, I used to have a book of shadows and I used to do witchcraft when I was younger.
Really?
I mean, look.
When you were younger?
Yeah, when I was at school.
Because it's hot now.
My
right?
book of shadows is from like Woolworths and it had a guitar on the front. But I was different.
People are
It's
weak.
because I had an alternative friend,
Okay, so what age are we talking here?
like 14. Earlier.
Fucking
13,
hell.
12. Well, I grew up spiritualist.
But did witchcraft come under that umbrella?
Witchcraft is like kind of dark spiritualist vibes.
Okay.
Woo! doesn't have to be dark. It can be light.
But I believe it's hot right now because, with women especially, because they're kind of like reclaiming it
Yeah.
as something that's generally seen as like, in maybe a negative, maybe misogynist light, as like crazy woman.
Yeah.
Medieval crazy woman.
Yeah, but I think that's so done.
Yeah.
Do you know? And it's like, well, just because it's like, it's just a boring thing.
Okay.
Because I'm just kind of like, what you're trying to say is that men are the worst. That's the real point, not that you're a witch.
Okay. So if you got...
I believe some people are witches. I do. I'm like spiritualist as fuck.
I do believe in witches.
I do believe in fairies. I do. But no, I think that some people are witches. However, I don't think that everybody is. That just decides to write things down and put things in a jar and piss moonwater into it.
If
Like, for example, I went to my friend Rose's 30th, and there was a girl there who I met in Nottingham called Wing Shan, who's an absolute legend. Shout out Wing Shan. And bitch, that girl is a witch.
Really?
Oh my god, she did like this like spell thing. It was
What?
really beautiful. I was crying.
What was the spell?
It was to wish Ro like a 30th birthday and kind of like renewal, and we did like this like, it was really beautiful. And like we kind of sat there like the city kids, we kind of sat down and be like, fuck this.
Yeah.
But it was genuinely so moving and so beautiful. And I was like, this bitch is a witch.
Yeah.
Because she is a witch, obviously. But I was like, some people like practice it and like it's her life. Like that is what she does. And I absolutely have no doubt that woman's a witch.
Wow.
But however, like I think that like you calling yourself a witch because you believe that in women's rights, girl, you're just a person who believes in equality and equity.
But also, if you want to, you know...
But obviously, if you want a voodoo doll and like if you want to like write things down and like charge your moonstones in the light, then you should do that, because I also do that.
And there's worse ways to expend your energy.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Self-harming.
Than in fucking little stones.
Yeah.
What would you do if you went on a date on field and someone had kind of knitted you?
Oh, I'd be obsessed. I'd get a knob on immediately.
Yeah.
And I'd have to tie the knit round me to hold down my boner. Waistband it, girls. That's what I'd have to do.
A little knob sock. Knitted.
Knob sock. A knob sock. A fat pussy. A chunky labia sock.
Were you good at arts and crafts at school? Moving on.
No, I'm really bad at it.
Okay. The fastest growing interest in the last 3 months on field. Creative. Ooh, we got a little creative over here.
Ooh.
That's so cool. How do you engage in creative practice? I work at an ad agency.
Mm-hmm.
We work with like JP Morgan and like the
Fuel.
Israel Defense Force. We're called Sunshine. And I'm a project manager there.
Yeah.
That's how I engage. That's how I engage in creative practice.
I'm creative. I'm 32. I'm creative, and sometimes I wear yellow shorts to the gym. Like, girl, look at creative is saying that you want a man who's just like respectful of you.
Come on.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, creative. On fit. Well, of course.
Well, naturally.
But we don't need creative. Oh, hello, Posty.
I just want to.
We don't need creative. We need mailmen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need plumbers. I want a tradie. I don't want that actually. Like
we need plumbers. We need
with the creative.
We need someone to lay pipe. Okay. Who's gonna clean my pipes?
Everyone is like pushing you to do anal in the comments, by the way. Everyone's like, you need to get topped.
Free douche 2025.
Louis looks so beautiful.
Shut up.
You really do look radiant.
You look beautiful.
Thank you, you're right.
Come on. Okay, so we don't need creatives field,
Yeah.
sorry. We need plumbers. We need tradesmen. We need carpenters. We need bakers. Okay?
Lollipop makers.
We need bakers because who's going to give me a yeast infection?
Exactly.
Right?
We need hunters, we need gatherers.
We need Joe Rogan podcasters. We need primals. We need to go back to the caveman era. Okay?
We need alphas.
Yeah, we need alphas.
Oh,
yeah, because Lord knows we're not finding the alphas on field.
No, we're finding the beta subs.
Because we don't like alpha males, yeah, but like if you can't be strong for me, I'm not gay, why am I talking?
Girl, coming out. Because if I just started coming out right now, I'd be gooped, bitch.
No, sorry. We do need creatives, actually.
We do.
And I think...
We do.
So summarising the fastest growing interests.
Yeah.
We got musicians, crafts, and creatives.
Period.
And I tell you what, that's probably a lot of you fuckers listening to this podcast, all right? So instead of going on Hinge and listening to people talk about like Formula 1 on the Sundays or like, oh my God, Clapham sucks. Clapham sucks. Wow, get a new fucking saying. Do you think that makes you cool, saying Clapham sucks? Like, yeah, we were saying that 3 years ago, bitch. Get to Field. It's where the cool people are. It's where the musicians are. It's where the creatives are. It's where the knitters are. Get your knob socks today. Download Field.
How was your move to Clapham? Was it all right? Was the move okay?
It's actually really nice. I feel safe walking around the streets at night.
Yeah, at night.
Which I can't say for a lot of areas in London.
100%.
And obviously people love to hate on it. But it's got good buses.
Yeah.
And
lovely coffee on Australians.
And I really like the schooner scorer who's from Clapham.
Schooner scorer?
Yeah.
I don't know her.
Schooner scorer is that unbearable guy who goes around reviewing pints. To be honest, it's so straight that you may not have seen it.
I've not seen it.
It's this posh cunt who walks around pubs and he goes and it has like this nauseating trumpet in the background and he goes, schooner scorer here, the schooner, you know, comes the score.
The only person that I liked reviewing pubs was Window Kid, and now he's sober. Where's that? I love Window Kid. We're from Nottingham. He's so fit as well.
Greg with 2 G's, one of those starting 2 at the end.
Hey!
But you can't just do him like that and say, yeah, but now he's sober.
He is sober though. Like,
no,
he's
I
not
know,
sober.
but
like everyone's proud of him.
So we shouldn't listen to him.
No, we should absolutely we should listen to him more now than ever. But he can't go review pubs anymore because what's he going to get? A lime and soda and review that?
I misunderstood you.
My favourite videos of his were when he would like drink and then be like sick on camera. I know it's quite peak.
It's sad. No, it's sad, isn't it? Because he really built up an identity of being such a heavy drinker. But I think
his health though, the health gets you.
Everyone came out in droves of support and made him realise that they didn't love him just for being.
No, he's the most beautiful.
Drunk.
He's so funny as well. The Where's That is so funny. Where's is that UK based?
He's such a naturally funny guy.
Yeah, like us really.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say actually not like.
Yeah.
They not like us.
Us really.
They not like us. Agony aunts.
Yeah.
Thanks, Field. Bye, Field.
Thanks, I love you.
See you next week.
Agony aunts. Hey Diva and the Straight, I guess, which I don't like that. First off, I would like to say this. Louise is, if not, pulling the weight of the podcast much more than I.
Hey. Just because I
do everything. Just because I do everything.
Just because I sent a few emails. Oh, wait, and actually, shout out to Matty.
Shout out to Matty, the
newest member of the Straight Diva team who's fucking incredible.
You're sick, Matty.
And also, sorry to anyone that sent us a video or applied and didn't get it. Matty kind of just blew it out the fucking park.
Matty, you ate with that girl.
And we're so happy to have you on the team, and he's doing a great job so far. So love you, Matty.
Good.
Anyway,
love you, Matty.
Back to this person.
So hey Diva and the Straight. I need help with my friend group. They're all majority straight with 2 other gay lads, but they're straight gay, like heteronormative. And I'm kind of bored of them all, and they're pretty close-minded in their views of queerness and just identity in general. Do I fuck them off, but then not having any friends at uni, or do I try and expand their ideals surrounding heteronormativity and gender? Gay, 18 in Liverpool. First off, girl, 18, logging in with the kids. Second off,
crazy.
Kind of crazy.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Even if you
Second
don't like
off, you are at uni, so there is time to be teaching.
Oh, sorry, they are at uni.
Yeah, they are at uni. They've just gone to uni in Liverpool.
I thought he was saying wait until I get to uni to make new friends.
He was saying like he is at uni and he won't have any friends at uni if he like gets rid of these friends.
Oh, okay. Because I was imagining that he was in the last year of school and.
Oh no, not having any friends until uni. God, college. Okay.
Well, no, because I'm so bad. I have to like replay these like twice in my head before I can give an answer to them. Anyway, I mean, firstly, I'd say that these are your friends at school. You're probably not going to be friends with them. I'm
only friends with one person that I still see.
Yeah, like naturally, statistically, like you're probably not going to be with these people for the rest of your life anyway. That's kind of applies to anyone, but especially you, because it's harder to meet like-minded people, like queer people, when you're that young.
Yeah.
So, and then second thing I say is it's not your job
to educate them,
to expand other people's minds.
And the thing is, the worst part about straight acting gays is that they would genuinely give up all their rights and all their like self-respect to impress straight people, and they are the worst type of people, just as much as like the girls who only hang around with men and be like, they're just easier for me. I'm like, girl, say you don't respect yourself in less words than 10.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
I
it's
get
like
that
those
sentiment,
people.
but I could never say that because I like feel a lot of sympathy for the like gay people who present straight.
Yeah, 100%. I have sympathy for them, and I also have sympathy for.
Especially when you're that age.
Women who agree with men.
Yeah.
And like gay people that agree with straight people.
Yeah.
Like, it's just kind of like.
But I get what you mean.
Yeah, like it's just kind of like you'll never win. You'll always be fighting a losing game. And girl, you clearly know that this is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to fuck around with these people anymore.
Yeah. My
And also, you're 18, so you're about to leave college.
Yeah.
So it's like, babe.
So we're in April now. You got like 2 months left of school.
Left.
I would just kind of stick it out, like unless they're horrible to you or they're like causing you to actually be unhappy. I would just kind of stick around with them, you know, tolerate them, and then as soon as you get to uni,
fuck them off.
Fuck them off, basically.
Literally.
Is that bad advice?
No, I think that's great advice. Would you like another one?
I would. Wow, there's so
okay,
many.
this is quite a big one. No, this is
last
one.
week's.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh my god, okay, so I have a friend who's low-key fit as fuck and I've always wanted to get with him.
Yeah. What it's all about. Get with him. Next question.
And he's bi, but he's not bi apparently after his most recent relationship with his conservative GF, and it's strange because he used to be flirty as fuck at the start. Innit? Shout out Malala. At the start of knowing each other. And the one time we went to the club together, he was getting all handsy, but I threw up all over myself at midnight and had to leave, and he didn't see. And since then, it's been hard friend zone. We hang out a lot, and it feels like a low-key romantic hangout. So I don't know if I should risk it and say how I feel, or should I cherish a friendship as is. TBH, whether I hear him speak for too long, I no longer have feelings.
Wait, say that last bit again?
The appendix to that, it said appendix.
Yeah.
When I hear him speak for too long, I lose all feelings. So you're not interested in that man anyway, first off.
Yeah.
Have a wank.
Yeah.
And you're probably not that interested in that man. However, you don't want to be fucking with people who can't stand on their queerness and their bisexualness because, like, they're with a conservative GF. Because, again, it goes back to that whole thing of, like, trying to impress straight people or trying to deal with people who are so involved within straight culture that they're unable to accept themselves.
Right.
Bosh.
Bars. My perspective, if you get sick of hearing this person speak, why not take the risk
and just fuck him?
And just fuck him?
Because most of the time, they'll probably fuck you.
Yeah.
RuPaul always says, I'm obsessed with RuPaul at the minute. RuPaul always says
60% of the time it works every time.
No, men will fuck anything. That's tea. Men will fuck anything. And I truly do believe that.
I won't fuck anything.
Like yes, you will.
I'm so picky. The mood has to be perfect. Candles have to be lit.
I know, but there's a way in which someone can light the candles and get
Finger
you in the mood.
has to be up the bum.
Eyes have to
and
be
I
closed.
have to be called mummy. And only then am I ready
to kiss.
Oh fuck! Okay. Just fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him.
Because you clearly don't you don't care about the friendship enough if you can't listen to them speak for longer than 10 minutes.
Yeah. So you might as well get rid of it.
And like I've said on this podcast before, that you should only shag people you really rate.
Yeah.
But sometimes
you have to get your rocks off.
Yeah.
Girl.
Sometimes just have a shag. And it doesn't the all roads lead west with this one, that this isn't someone you need to keep in your life unless you're really struggling for friends. And even if you are really struggling for friends, I don't know if this person is that worth keeping around. Doesn't sound like the stars in our eyes.
Yeah.
So yeah, make the pitch.
Just do it. And also, if he's got a conservative GF and you don't like her, get him to cheat. You win.
Malala, sorry. See you at Soho Farmhouse on the dance floor.
Yeah. Let me see you 1 2 step. One more. Yeah. I don't know if we've done this one before, so please remind me if you have. But 24 male, retired demon twink. Have a boyfriend of 3 years, but can't stop thinking about sex with his brother. Like, this is too much. Have we done this one?
There was. Yeah, I think we have.
Okay. Okay, this is good. 24 by Girl Next Whore. That's fun for the Diva dial.
Love you.
Hey Diva, my boyfriend loves his band more than me.
Ooh.
Okay, 2 things. If the band's is the Vamps, it's fine.
If the band is 5 Seconds of Summer.
It's fine. End the pod. If the band is Union J, then it's fine.
The Wanted.
If it's Jedward,
I feel your heart cry for love, and you act like there's a roof over me or anyone. Don't disturb is all I see. Close the door, turn the key on everything that we could be. As loneliness reads out, I bleed the vacancy. In your heart, in your heart. Sorry, R.I.P. to one of the Wanted.
yeah, Max, R.I.P.
R.I.P. Used to
So
love
fit
The
as
Wanted.
well.
Great music video for that song. Anyway, what was the second thing you were going to say? If he's in the Vamps, it's okay.
Yeah, second thing that I was going to say, if your man loves a group of men more than him, then you should leave.
It's
Your
not
man
mo-
is gay.
It's not. It's not more than him though. It's more than them.
I reckon he'll have like a band of men, merry men, like Robin Hood vibes.
Okay, got you. Sorry. But we also love someone. What's the balance? Because we love someone who's devoted to their work.
Yeah, but then if they love it, I don't know, because that is. I was actually speaking to my friend Jamie about this, where it's kind of like we talk about our relationships, where kind of like the work is the most important. Like I love my work more than I love anything in the world because it's like me.
Clout.
Yeah. Yeah, I love my following more than I love anything.
I love likes
Yeah.
more than I love
more
my
than I love anything.
boyfriend.
No, but like I love my work, like music. Like I love it more than I want that
Mhm.
more than anything in the world
Mhm.
to do well in music. And I think the same, that my boyfriend loves what he loves more than anything.
Mhm.
And I think there's this mutual understanding that like if he got offered a job in like another country for 6 months, he's got to go do that like for years or
Yeah.
whatever. And it's the same with me.
That's what I'm saying.
So I do. Yeah, you are right.
Yeah.
I think it's really difficult. I mean, it depends on what the band's doing. If they're a bit
But
shit.
then there are people, I think, that aren't like that. I think there are a lot of people who are like, well, actually I don't care that much about, like, especially people who don't have like an artistic craft or something. Someone who just has like a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna like, well, no, like the main priority in my life is my love.
Yeah.
Not to say that people who put their job first aren't
Full of
giving a
love.
shit
Yeah.
about full of love, but like just naturally some people, everyone's going to be different in that respect, so maybe it's a case by case basis.
Yeah.
Maybe it depends on what you like, really. If your man's putting a band before you, I guess that is an issue if you're putting him before anything else.
Yeah, yes, that's the thing. If you need to make sure that you've got a hobby or like a
And this isn't,
vocation,
I'm not like blaming you. This isn't your fault.
but it's your fault.
But it's, and he may be at fault because we don't have the full details
Yeah.
here. But you need to establish like where your priorities are. Do you want to be with someone who is going to put you bay before anyone else? Okay. Or do you have your, or are you crocheting knob socks? Yeah, maybe that's your thing. Maybe you should get on field and knit other people knob socks.
And look for musicians, creativity, and crafting.
Yeah, also don't be with a musician. What are you doing?
Yeah, you don't want to be a musician. And that's from 2 musicians to
Yeah.
the world. And you've been watching Straight Diva.
From the Fiat fucking
Shall I
500.
reverse to show everyone that I can drive? Right, there we go. This is fun, isn't it?
Here we go, guys.
Right, fuck it. Is there a car?
No.
Right, you ready?
Bye. Bye.